Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. Thanks for keeping up and hanging in there. Sita says hello. We just wanted to give you a general update on Mike. He is right next to me. He's okay. I do not have him locked away anywhere. He's actually running about the house quite well now. He's getting better.
Running, like shuffling like an old turtle. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit, but it's improving each day. Yeah, it's been a bumpy road there. It just came on pretty quick, and had to go rush into the hospital, and then get medevac to another hospital to have emergency surgery done. But I'm out of that, and yeah, everything else looked good. So.
Oh yeah, your blood work was excellent.
Yeah, I think they're surprised how good everything was for a 60-year-old. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, I gotta say, you guys, he got so many compliments when they looked at his age on the thing, and they'd look at his pamphlet thing, and they'd look at him and look down at his paperwork and look at him. It was like, they're like, "Are you that guy? Because you don't look 60." I mean, we heard that so many times, and I mean, it just goes to show that, yeah, you can be in really good shape and still bad things can happen. But that's not a reason to not be in really good shape, because had he not been where he's at health-wise, he might not have made it. It was really scary. It was really scary. And we'll go into more detail about what happened. There were so many layers to this, but there was one specific thing that really kind of, tipped everything.
yeah, so it's tough. I don't have the same energy yet. After undergoing the surgery, but I am able to sit upright for a little while and then recline. And just deal with it. Give the body a lot of rest, and that's what I'm doing.
Yes, and he's doing very good. And I want to say some thank yous to some angels out there. You guys know who you are, but also I want to say thank you to Kimberly, Tyler, the Fesco family, Brittany, Kim, and you guys have been very helpful and supportive, so we can take some time off and get some things and get Mike taken care of. We do appreciate the support all the way around, and those that have been checking in to say hello and offering their love and their prayers, and we feel it. It makes a huge difference, so it's very nice. Kind of took me back. There's so many people. You guys are so willing to help protect us. That felt really good. It's like you guys were there so fast, and it means the world to us. We appreciate it.
Well, you are family, and we appreciate that. And the other thing too is that everybody I met in the hospitals, the two hospitals, they were great. I mean, fabulous. And I don't know if it's just we have something in the water around here, but what nice people. I mean, so compassionate, so nice. They were just fabulous and awake, even though they're working in a hospital setting. The people I was talking to, they're awake. They're not asleep. And even if they don't know what they know yet, they know that something's not as they were told.
Right, and the doctors that we do know, they're also awake. They do their best to straddle that fine line with the system that we live in, and they do their best to help people on the right track. So we need more of those. We need more of the bridges, and it's because of those bridges that helped us figure out what's going on and get Mike in as quick as possible, because it got serious real fast. It shouldn't have, but it did. Like I said, we'll talk more about that, but we just want to say a huge thank you to the outpouring of love and appreciation.
Yeah, and I've had nothing after, I don't know if it was 5 or 6 days of fasting because of the surgery. I had nothing but visions, just constant visions, very wild ones and powerful ones. And, some like the one I was just getting before getting up, I was just seeing like peace breaking out. And Cindy had that vision too before, where all of a sudden people were just really getting past barriers. I think that that's a possibility. Right now, you look at the news, it's a mess. And yeah, they're going to throw everything at us to stop the awakening, everything they possibly can. But they can't stop it. They could just try to slow it. And at the same time, all we could do is push back and keep sharing the love and compassion and understanding.
You know, and I gotta say, when you are faced with something like death, it does create a certain type of awakening that is very, very different. You can see beyond that veil. So I've been watching Mike just kind of come online like I've never seen before. So it'd be great if he could get up here. He could easily do channeling. He's changed of course, for the better. But, as far as his channeling, it's like he just popped right online.
Yeah, things come through easier. And my mom visited me when I was in the hospital. Twice, yeah. And I felt her put her hand on my leg. So that was a wonderful thing.
It was your mom at the hospital and then your mom and dad.
Yeah.
At second time.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Again, we're never alone. And so as you can see here, it looks like WW3 on, imminent headlines everywhere across the news. I don't think it has to happen. I think they'll keep doing what they're doing. When we get to the point where people refuse to go along with it, and literally, as I've said for many years, refuse to shoot, refuse to press buttons, then it's going to just snowball so quick. The system will be a dead and done thing of the past for the majority of us.
There's a lot of earth angels out there, and we've been so blessed to be working with many of the earth angels, and I think they're going to be coming online too. I did channel something not very long ago, maybe a week ago, about how there is going to be another wave of awakening like we had in 2019 and 2021. It's happening now.
Yeah, it is. Just be especially weary of anything unusual, and be as proactive as you could be in your plans, especially from now until I would say the 4th of July or the 5th of July, even out past that to the 12th. It just feels like this time period is being set up for another series of protests and possible triggering of certain sleeper cells. That's kind of a gut feel.
We've been looking at the planetary information for July 4th, and then that doesn't look good, and it's going to be kind of a rough road the rest of June too. So just hold on, stay positive. Do not let this pull you around emotionally. Stay in your center. Practice your Buddhist detachment, and if it gets too overwhelming, just reel the energy back into yourself. Figure out what you need to do for you.
Yeah, get out there and have a good time. Share the love and fun with others. Again, don't be afraid to introduce yourself to strangers. And, I was striking conversations with everybody I could, even though I can only get like one word out at a time. It's like everybody seems like kids to me, but they all seemed, so cool. And I was just so impressed. I honestly was just so impressed with everybody that I came in contact with, from the empathy and the understanding and the realization that, things are not normal here.
It was beautiful. It just goes to show that there's so many coming online, and the kids are waking up, and everything has its purpose. As horrible and as scary as this was for all of us, it has its purpose, and we will continue to focus on the silver lining. And that's what I think we need to do moving forward. Always, no matter how horrible something is, there's always a silver lining. And sometimes it takes a little longer to find it, and sometimes you see it right away. But definitely, if you're going through a hard time, look for that silver lining. It's there.
Yeah, so I got to get back to rest. And I've also been doing a lot of research and putting thoughts together in just for more things that we could share in a structured way with all you guys. And there's a lot to do there. So as always, want to give you guys thanks, and thanks for being supporters on Patreon and also through Ko-Fi. We do appreciate it. Cindy does have Medicaid, I think, but I haven't had any coverage for like 20 years. But, again, it's something that in the long term, even though now I'm going to have a surgery, ambulance ride and all that, and all the different procedures, the CAT scans and everything, I bet he still wouldn't come up to paying a typical health insurance for the whole time. Yeah. And, we're going to try to see if we could retroactively get Medicaid for myself as well. And, again, we want to just thank you guys for your support.
Well, it was really nice because, of course, that's always a factor when you have something like this happen, and everyone was supportive, and it just really feels like they're going to do what they can to help us. And you guys are extremely helpful on that end too, and we appreciate it so much. And please take good care of yourselves, and hopefully I think we'll be back on again to say hello tomorrow. You can't get this guy to not talk. That's his life purpose, is to talk. He needs to be online. He needs to be interacting. It's what propels him forward. So as much as I want him to rest, when he says I need to do a video, I'll help him do a video.
As always, guys, source bless and namaste.
Namaste.